Now, are you sometimes a bit worried about what or who your kids might be talking to online when they're playing these games? Well, later this year, Mojang, the company behind Minecraft, are launching an update called Better Together. We've heard that before, haven't we? Better Together. Which means gamers on different platforms will be able to play together. Now, Minecraft are adding public servers, so more children could end up playing with people they don't know. Now, while they've got safety measures in place, it'll be up to parents to make sure they have the right security settings in the first place. So Andy Robinson is a gaming journalist who runs Family Gamer TV on YouTube. He thinks parents will be confused.
Parents and maybe older people who are looking at it, it looks quite blocky, and there's a peculiarity to how the gameplay works. But for kids, it's really exciting because it creates an open world where they can use their imagination to build anything they like. And part of that open world is that in some versions of the game, you've always been able to go online and play with other people.
Before we get to that, there are no rules in this game, are there? You just build things and you interact.
In some ways, it's open and there's no rules, but the way you get the materials to build is quite intricate. So if you wanted to build a gate, you'd need to chop down a tree to get some wood. You'd then need to process the wood to make planks, and you'd then need to turn the planks into this gate. So there's more going on than sort of first meets the eye. But that is kind of true that you can make whatever you like. So the rules of a usual video game don't kind of apply.
That's too geeky and too complicated for me. Right, let's have a look at the kind of concern is, and I saw this first time when I was at a friend's house, and his young boy at the time was playing a game against or with somebody in Japan. So tell us about the update on this particular game.
So you've always been able to play Minecraft online, but particular versions of the game have done that more than others. So on the PC version, you could join a Minecraft server, and that would let you play with people all over the world, and it would let you sort of play games which are kind of outside of the game creator's control. So these servers were controlled by third-party companies sometimes, and so the experience there varied depending on who was running that server. But the story today is that the new update of the game will bring that kind of experience to a much broader audience.
What does that mean then? I mean, if parents listening will be thinking this is quite worrying. You could have a child or a youngster playing against somebody who might not be who they think they are.
I mean, it's something that parents need to know about. That is the concern, I think, that your child may be playing on their own, on their screen, but having contact with someone that maybe you don't know as a family and you don't know as a parent. So it's true for any game, though. Any game that's got an online component, you need to be aware as a parent of who your child is playing with. What I encourage sort of parents to do is to say, well, play those games together with your child. But it is something that needs to be. But
most parents aren't going to do that, are they? I mean, most parents aren't going to play a game called Minecraft where you're thinking, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, you don't have to actually play it as in sort of spend hours and hours playing the game, but kind of being present while your child's playing is a good thing. Having your kids play in sort of family spaces rather than off in bedrooms, again, that helps. But there is a tension here that parents see video games as something that kids do, and they'll often leave their children to get on with it on their own. Where in other aspects of life, whether that's watching films or reading books or whatever, we play a more sort of hands-on approach, and we wouldn't just let our kids watch anything on TV. So I think because the games are new, this is something we need to learn. It is part of our parenting, I think, that we need to sort of help our kids navigate this space like we help them with films and books and other things.
That's interesting, Andy. What you're saying is, if you let a child play this game by themselves, and that's not the way you would normally treat a child who's reading a book or watching television. You help them to start with. So get involved and be a sense of reassurance that they're not talking to people that you'd be scared of.
Yeah, that's right. And then beyond that kind of the common sense side of it, there are some things on whatever device, whatever sort of bit of technology the child is using to play Minecraft has parental controls. And so as a parent, you might need to look online how to do it, but it's not that complicated. You can go in and you can specify what interactions you're going to allow for your child and other people online, and which interactions you're not going to allow. And actually that's a positive part of this update for Minecraft, because previously this was kind of outside of those parental controls on the PC. Bringing it into this sort of broader Minecraft world on consoles like Xbox, PlayStation, means it benefits from having those parental controls applied to it. And I'd say if you're going to move on to the new version of Minecraft that we're talking about today, go and check those parental controls to make sure you're happy with the interactions it will allow.
Now, it's called Better Together, which has certain connotations north of the border, and it's going to be, in theory, for people over 13, but for everyone listening, and they've got kids who play Minecraft, when does this come in, this update where you will be able to play Minecraft on a kind of public server with lots of other people?
So you can play Minecraft on a public server now in its sort of existing state, but this new Better Together update is in beta, so you have to opt into it and you have to do some specific things to get it loaded on your computer or on your Xbox, and it's targeted for an autumn release. In the autumn, you'll have to opt into that and download it as a new game. It won't just automatically happen. So it's a little way off, but it's really good that we're highlighting this today, because I think then families can be ready for the experience the kids are going to enjoy.
Gaming journalist Andy Robertson.
92 to 95 FM, 810 medium wave, and on digital radio, BBC Radio Scotland.